As business presenters, we hear. It's not what you say, it's the way that you say it. And yet, we all know, as business leaders, that it is what you say. If I am speaking ill-informed nonsense, you realize as an audience that is what I'm doing. But yes, once I've got my thoughts in order, everything is about the way that you say it. But there's nothing there telling me what that way to say it is. Yes, there's plenty of advice out there. People will tell me not to speak too slowly, or not to speak too quickly, not to be too quiet, not to be too loud, to gesture naturally, but don't do anything too distracting. And most importantly, they will tell you to pause. But is any of that actually helping you understand the way that you want to say it? No. Perhaps the truth is there. Maybe it's about the way that you say it. We all find that appealing. Finding that natural style, that presenting groove, our natural language, tone, gestures. A groove we can slot into. Perhaps yours is a jazz groove, spontaneous, flexible. Perhaps it's a classical groove, knowledgeable, wise. Perhaps your groove is a pop groove, catchy, accessible. Great. Is that what we do? We slot into that presenting groove, slot into confidence, slot into authenticity. As business leaders, we know we have to present in too many different situations, to too many different audiences, for too many different reasons to be stuck in one way of presenting. This was Stuart Francis, but to me, he will always be headmaster. Every week he presented in that room, presented at school assembly. Stuart Francis was a very nice man, but he was a ruler presenter. Running in the corridors will not be tolerated. And that style was crisp and clean, but I remember vividly him presenting in the same hall, but to a very different audience. It's a fundraising event. His job is to stand up and deliver a light-hearted, entertaining talk to welcome people. And he stands up, and very quickly, he is a bundle of nerves. He's stumbling over his words, and he is painfully dull. Why? Because he doesn't know how to escape his ruler groove to access something appropriate for that situation. Okay, but what about business? Well, my experience is time and time again, I come across business leaders who have this problem. Yes, they've grooved something which really works for them in some situations, but as they go through their career, they struggle in other presentation situations. And I will share my easiest story, which is mine. There's me 25 years ago. I work for P&G, a big company, make Pampers, Ariel, Bold, Gillette, Tampax, Ranger brands. I'm a consumer and shopper insights leader, and I do a lot of data presentations, hundreds of them. And I'm known to be very good at it. In fact, on a number of occasions after a presentation, people come to me afterwards and say, "That was great. You present like Peter Snow." Election night, every time on our television screens, telling us the election results as they come in with that famous swingometer. And they're comparing me to that, and that's great. Because they're telling me that I present with energy, with passion, with a focus on simplifying the data down into ideas we can all access. And I'm not pretending to be some academic genius. I'm just learning in the same way that everyone else is learning. Peter Snow works great internally, but externally? Externally, my team needs me to sound and look like the expert. Externally, my analysis needs to sound like the analysis. Peter Snow doesn't give me that. And I struggle, and I worry. Around the same time, the films of The Lord of the Rings are coming out. And like all of us, I am in awe of Ian McKellen as Gandalf. A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. Now, when I want to present with credibility, what do? I whisper to myself, "I am Gandalf." And immediately, I speak more slowly, I'm more comfortable with pauses, and I'm more confident on the points that I am making. And this works great I've now got two ways of sharing knowledge. I can be a student like Peter Snow, or I can be a sage like Gandalf. Brilliant. But you're leaders. You know your presentations are often for other reasons. Sometimes you're recommending change to your leadership, or you're developing confidence and trust with a stakeholder, or you're just laying out next step actions for an update on a project team. 2 styles are not enough in that career. I need other routes. I need 12 in total. Great news. I have my student and I have my sage. I now need to develop my explorer, my hero, my magician, my maverick, my jester, my lover, my everyman, my caregiver, my ruler, and my creator. 12 styles all feel different, all giving me the shape of the way that something should be said, and organized in a way that you can choose the right one for the situation that you are in. So how do you do this? Let me imagine a situation. You're presenting to a lead team, Project Proteus update, let's call it. You choose your primary intent. What am I here to do? Share knowledge, change their thinking, build belonging, or clarify actions. And let's say here it's about change. I need to get them to think differently. I bring that forward. I pick from 4. Let's go with hero today. That gives me the way that I'm going to say it. Lead team. I'm here to update you on Project Proteus. We have made great progress, but I need to be clear. For us to reach the total launch timings, we have to move quicker on the technical elements. That has a shape. I know what to do. I know the way I'm going to say it. But a different situation might be that they know that change is needed. Probably they're pushing me, where how can we move this thing faster? So maybe here it's about actions. I need to just be really clear how we go through the process. So I pick actions, and from there, caregiver might feel right. That gives me the shape. Lead team. I'm here to update you on Project Proteus. We all know that we've made a good start, and we all know that we have to move fast on certain elements. So today, I'm going to guide you through those decisions and step through to make sure you're all clear on what your teams will be delivering. Again, a different shape, all driven by this. So, in summary, don't get stuck in one groove. Learn to master 12 different presenter styles, and that's how you become a versatile presenter. Thank you very much.